Hey Stan, nice to see you again.
Hey Lauren, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing great, fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Okay, so you're an expat. In
Yep,
which country are you now at the moment?
I'm currently based in Singapore in Asia.
Okay, and how is Singapore? Where do you work?
Singapore is amazing. It's summer every day. I actually work for a European firm, but I cover everything for Asia Pacific and America, mainly in the banking sector.
Okay, and what's the name of your company and what does your company do?
Company is called NG Data. We specialize in everything that has to do with big data, analytics, and I'm responsible for everything with analytics that is not in Europe.
Okay. And working abroad, how is that going? Do you have any difficulties in the company or with the culture?
It's very interesting that you ask. Yes, of course. Every country has its specificities, especially if you look at culture. You have to imagine that because I come from European background originally,
Yes.
that I have my European values, right?
Yes.
But you cannot easily extrapolate these values to, let's say, Asia or USA, because in the US, people are more straightforward. They go for things. They want to get things done, right, on an everyday basis.
I get it.
In Asia, over here, people are more relationship based. So it's as a European, I'm somewhere stretched in that continuum. I'm straight in the middle.
Yeah.
So of course, that's a daily thing I need to take in mind when I meet people, when I interact with people professionally.
Yeah, so as a Belgian person, you have the problem with adapting, am I saying it correctly, or fitting into the Asian culture?
For sure, for sure, it's totally different. It's not interacting with people that's difficult. It's mainly adopting the values and not disrespecting their values, of course, because you need to fit in.
Okay, yeah, that's right. And how about living abroad? Do you have many friends? Is it easy to make friends abroad?
I think that's something that's very much related to your personality. As an expat, you arrive in a country, you're totally on your own. I've done that already 3 times now. And you're basically forced to make friends. So you need to be some kind of social butterfly and very energetic in what you're doing, with whom you do it, in order to sustain relationships and build up new relationships on a daily basis.
Yes, so it's you can be shy as an expert. Is that what you're saying?
I would say being shy is not a great asset as an expat. No, no. You really need to go out there, get into the pool of other expats and locals in order to really fit in with the culture. Because if you're not interacting with the locals or with the other expats, you will for sure make mistakes,
Yes, I get it.
values and norms.
Okay. And do you have culture shocks like in the past, or do you have experienced some difficulties with the culture in the countries you're already been?
Well, let's take that last one. Especially in Asia, where it's a very male-dominant culture, while in Europe we're really about equal rights. That sometimes gives me a shock, not on a professional basis, but more in daily life, when you see that women are somewhat less respected or even ignored from time to time, depending on the country you're at.
Yeah.
I find that personally very hard because I'm still carrying my European values. On the other hand, you need to make sure you don't disrespect their local values, because we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of years of evolution there. So I find that difficult. The second thing, which I also find difficult, perhaps a bit ironic, is coming back to Belgium. That's
Oh
actually
yeah.
my biggest culture shock.
How is
I've
that
been,
so? How is that so?
yeah, I've been doing this kind of lifestyle for a long time. I really got used to being energetic, outgoing on a daily basis. That when I come back to Belgium, I find it very hard to do. For example, stupid example, on Sunday, none of the stores are open in Belgium, which is
Yes.
something that in the big cities, Singapore, New York, Paris, you cannot imagine that.
So
Stupid little things.
you're not used to our lifestyle anymore?
I adapted very much to this kind of lifestyle where you need to go out, you need to be interacting with people, you need to go to art galleries, to shows, to hang out with people, do sports together. And in Belgium, if I phone up my friends to see on Monday, hey, you want to do something on Monday?
Yeah.
The response I get is, hey, but mate, it's Monday. What are you talking about? Let's wait till Thursday. Which I find very ironic. So when I come back to Belgium, I limit that to a certain time span of, let's say, 1 week, 2 weeks max.
Okay, I get it. Now, you're an expat with a
Yes.
busy expat life.
Yes.
Would you recommend it to me if I ask you or tell you, like, hey, Stan, I'm coming tomorrow to Singapore? What would you say to me?
I would say definitely have a look at your personality. So like I was saying, it's as an expat, I feel it's very important to be a social butterfly, to be outgoing, to really be willing to meet new people on a daily basis and put a lot of energy in this friendship. So I would definitely say, I would totally advise it, but it's conditional advice. It's the condition is really that you're willing to leave your friends behind, to cope with a time zone difference. With 7 hours in Belgium, it's 12 hours with New York I have at the moment. So you need to be willing to kind of give up these kind of things and exchange them for being very energetic, being very open with people, doing a lot of interaction. So it's definitely yes. I love this kind of life, but not. I can feel it's not a life for everybody.
Yes, so you would not recommend it, this life, to a really big family person?
Oh no. For example, I see my parents. I think like 3 weeks per year.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So yeah.
that's definitely not much. How are you handling with that situation that you can't see your family a lot?
Luckily, we have modern technology like WhatsApp, Skype. So we call once a week. We call. We give updates. We have a WhatsApp group going. All of that. But yeah, sometimes it's hard, especially now Christmas is coming. I'm going home for Christmas. One of my 3 weeks are going home. Because sometimes you just need to be there with your family.
Yes.
And sometimes you also miss them. When, for example, I recently had a very good contract deal that I signed off. You want to celebrate, and you want to celebrate with your parents and your family and friends. So sometimes it tends to be a bit difficult, yes.
Okay, very nice. So, as a conclusion, do you have any tips for me and for the people who wants to be an expat in their further life?
Yeah, I think the most important tip that I can give as an expat is get your visa. The example is if you want to travel to the States, to Asia, to Russia, or to wherever basically, you need to get a visa to get in and out.
Yes.
If you don't get the right visums, or you combine the wrong ones, you will be stopped at the border and they put you on a plane back. If you get other wrong visums, you will be paying taxes in multiple countries, which is definitely something you want to avoid, right? So that's the most important one. It's the thing I hear the most among my circles.
Yes.
Is get the right visa.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'd be in big trouble. Second one is I think that was already clear from the conversation.
Yeah.
Go out and make friends. Join up these awkward meetup groups where everybody's sitting on their
I
own
get it.
and basically raising their hands like, hey, we want to hang out. Just do it. It's a bit awkward in the beginning, but everybody's the same as you. They're all social. They want to hang out. They want to make friends. Definitely. I think the third one that's often forgotten by people who are a bit older is be a tourist.
Yes.
You're living a life of millions. You're living in airports. Take advantage to also travel to places where you otherwise wouldn't go. Take your weekends out, go to Indonesia, go to China, go to Malaysia, like literally whatever you can imagine. It's in the reach.
Fun things.
Yeah, of course, it's in the reach. It's within your reach because you have this opportunity that you are everywhere in the world or you're in a unique place in the world, depending on the situation. Definitely be a tourist and enjoy this life while you can. Fourth one, which is also quite important. I have some bad experience with it. Is manage your money.
Oh yeah.
It's very easy here to spend money. You take flights two flights a week. Also, your salary as an expat is not the same as in Belgium.
Yeah.
So you easily get used to spending a lot of money, but you need to manage that very carefully on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Track what you're spending, on what you're spending. You tend to give yourself a lot of presents and really take care of yourself, right?
And
Your friends.
you're like in a foreign country, and then you have all
Yes.
that new stuff, and you're like, oh
Yes,
my god, I want
definitely.
to have this and that, and that's
Yeah.
all new, and you don't have this in Belgium. How are you handling with those situations?
Yeah, it's very difficult indeed because, like you mentioned, I lived in New York and Paris and Singapore, which are basically the fashion cities of the world.
Yes, I know.
So all the fashion I see is something you will see in 1 year, 1.5 years. And of course, it's very tempting for you to get all this new technology. And close to Japan, which is the most innovating country in terms of technology.
Yes.
Singapore, which is the fashion city of all of Asia. I mean, it's very easy and very tempting to give into all of that. You really need to take care and work on a budget. So I basically divide all the money I get in buckets. Some is saving, some is investing, some other things is just fun, which I just call fun, which is shopping, it's just partying and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then I have some buckets for travels. So you really put everything in buckets, and when the bucket is empty, it's done. It's easy like that.
Because that's a good plan to manage with those problems.
Definitely.
Well, that was actually my last question. I had this nice conversation. It was very interesting to hear from your experience and to hear some of your tips. It was very interesting for me because I want to go also to travel abroad and to work abroad. That's what I'm studying for. So it was very interesting to hear from your experience, and I will definitely take those tips with me in my further life.
And I hope it goes great. This is a great kind of life. I think if that's what you want to do, definitely go for it.
Yes.
It's an amazing experience. It's 1 in a million. It's not given to everybody.
Okay, thanks. Well, then I wish you all the best luck in the world, and good luck with your job, and have fun in Singapore.
And thank you so much. Speak to you later.
Yeah, okay, bye.